Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Temperance, and if you are new here, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on my video. Make sure you join the family by subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell notification below. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you so much for your continued support. So today I have a video for you guys on the new Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation by Fenty Beauty. Now, I'm going to be giving y'all the tea. We shall see how this goes, but before I continue to ramble, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I'm an oily girl, and typically this is not recommended for people with oily skin, but because the foundation says that it's soft matte and it's supposed to give you like this mattifying effect, I didn't want to put on a mattifying primer because I don't want to look like a ghost. So this is the box that the soft matte powder foundation comes in, and I decided to get the color 420 because that's the color that the girl said would fit me best. And this is the packaging, so this is exactly how it looks, and it looks like Rihanna is staying consistent with the shapes of her packaging. The Diamond Bomb, and then also her bronzers, they all have a similar shape, and I guess that's what the brand is trying to stay with, so we could appreciate that. That's branding. So this is exactly what it looks like. This is the shade 420 that I got. So of course it has a mirror here, and then I don't want to touch my mirror, but if you flip it up, it has another mirror, and this one is like the magnifying mirror, so if you want to look closer or have a closer look, then that's what that's there for. And then this is the sponge that I'm guessing you're supposed to use to apply this. So I want to apply this with the brush, but I'm going to do one side with the sponge because it comes together, so obviously we want to see if the product works together. And they told me that the foundation oxidizes. So when you go and pick it out, the shade that you're looking at might not look like your shade, but it could possibly be your shade because once it's on the skin, it does oxidize. So this is
she may be pretty, she may be smart, she may be funny, she's changed your broken heart. I'll never be her, although I try. She may seem perfect for you, but so am I. That I know it's wrong to take what I like, but I hope there's trouble in paradise.
So as you guys just saw, I just went ahead and I built that foundation up, but this feels amazing. It feels like it's nothing on my skin, but the color match. Now I am finding that you do need to build this product up. It's not just like a one pat situation and then you're good to go. I think that this foundation is very, very good for soft and glam looks. So far, that's what I'm getting. So now I'm just going to take a flat kabuki angled foundation brush. I'm just going to dip that in there, and I'm going to apply this side with the brush and see if this gives a better application. But I do like how the puff applied that.
In paradise, you seem to think that you'll be the one, but I don't, 'cause I know one will love you like me.
So to me, I think that the brush actually works quicker when it comes to building up the product. But honestly, both finishes look great and they look the same to me. So If you don't want to invest in a brush, or you just want to use what the product actually comes with, it's perfect. Like it's fine. I'm loving it. And then look at the color match. Like, look at the color match. Bitch, what? So what I'm about to do next, I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the rest of my foundation routine, my skin routine. And I'm going to do this part sped up because I do have a little bit of background noise. But I want to see how this blends out with other products. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is a matte finish as well. I actually didn't know that when I picked this up, but it kind of makes sense because yesterday was my first time using it. And then I also have another one in the shade, in the shade medium beige, and this one is in deep cinnamon. Quickly run. Why can't I talk? I'm just going to quickly blend this out because, as you know, with any powder foundation, especially those that claim to be mattifying powder foundations, they can kind of dry out your concealer quick. And since the concealer is also mattifying, we don't want this to sit, okay? 'Cause no one will love you like me. The fact that the powder is not blending with the concealer, like as far as changing the color of the concealer, this is period. I don't know if there's too much more that I can say. Like, the only thing that I would say about just using the powder foundation is that if you do have dark spots, you might want to color correct, because I do have like a dark spot right here in this area under my mouth, like right along my chin, and I can still see that it's like sheer coverage there, but it doesn't bother me that much because I don't need to cover up everything, every little blemish on my skin. Like, I'm human, I'm not perfect, but baby, this is on a whole nother level right here. I think I just found my new foundation routine, for real. Like, look how that blended out. Tell me this does not look like skin. You can't tell me. You really can't. Y'all sleep. And you know it's a pandemic, because when I went to Sephora yesterday, they were fully stocked. So people haven't even been out buying it. But what I will say is, if you are considering getting this powder foundation, take my word, do it. So I didn't even get into the specifics because I completely forgot. I was just super pressed to just go ahead and try this out. But the powder foundation, the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation, retailed for $36. So I got $10 off my entire order yesterday. I bought that, and also the Fenty Diamond Balm that I just showed you guys. So my order would have been $75 something, like $80, and I got I got it for $68, both of them. And right now Sephora is having a sale, so y'all go and check out them sales. So to cream contour my face, I'm also going to use e.l.f. and this is in the color Rich Ebony. So yesterday was my first time. I also bought these e.l.f. concealers yesterday. I went and pretty much splurged. So I'm curious to see how this is going to blend out on powder foundation. This is the part where I actually doubt the abilities of the powder foundation, but we'll see because we did use a moisturizing primer. So I don't know.
She may be pretty, she may be smart, she may be funny, she's changed your broken heart. I'll never be her, although I try. She may seem perfect for you.
Okay, so right now I will say that it is not as easy to blend out your contour if you do cream contour on top of the powder foundation. But I just think with the damp beauty blender, and I'm taking the Rihanna sponge, the Fenty sponge, I just think with a damp beauty blender, like, that'll definitely do the trick. It's not super difficult, but it does need to be rehydrated in order to move products around. So I would just suggest taking your time and blending everything out and making sure everything is seamless.
It's wrong to take what I like, but I hope there's trouble in paradise. You seem to think that she'll be the one,
but sis, let me get y'all in here. Let me get y'all in here.
Yeah, oh yeah. If I told you I missed you, could we start over again? Me.
So to set everywhere that I highlighted, I am going to be using the Fenty Beauty setting powder in the color Banana. Now, before I did not like the color Banana or any like yellow tint because I didn't think it went well with my undertone, but I am finding that that's exactly what I needed. Especially when you do a bright under eye, just adds color to that. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my skin with the Mocha Mami. I've been saying this so wrong for the longest, but the Mocha Mami and the Fenty Beauty from Fenty Beauty. Shout out to getting my nails done. My last video, my nails was a hot ass mess, but whatever. So far I can't never say nothing. The Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation is holding up. Like, it looks like I have on regular foundation. I can't even tell you that I didn't even use liquid foundation. This is so perfect. So I'm going to go back in and use this again. I'm going to actually take a fluffy brush this time because I don't want it to be so compact. I don't want it to change the color of everything else that I put on. And I'm just going to set my entire face to bring everything together. And I typically use very affordable brushes. This is from BH Cosmetics. Majority of my brushes are from BH Cosmetics or e.l.f. or Real Techniques. But I love this. It doesn't feel heavy at all. So to bronze up the skin a little bit more, I'm going to be taking this Black Radiance Gilded Glow highlighter palette. It's a highlighter palette, but because it's so brown and so dark, I kind of use it like as a bronzer. So for my blush, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild blush, and it is in the color Nudist Society.
She may be pretty, she may be smart, she may be funny, she's changed your broken heart.
And finally, I'm going to be using the Diamond Bomb in the color Cognac Candy. That's super cute. I'm just going to be taking a fan brush and applying this.
Take what I like, but I hope there's trouble in paradise. You seem to think that she'll be the one, but I don't, 'cause I know.
So last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and set my foundation with my NYX Mattifying Finishing Spray. So I'm going to do my lips off camera, and then I'm going to come back to you guys with the finished look, and I'm going to also do something with my hair. But so far, just my thoughts on the Fenty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I absolutely love it. I would suggest to make sure you use a hydrating primer before doing so. If you've watched my other video, then you know that I typically use the Becca Ever Matte primer because I am an oily girl. So I'm interested to see how this foundation is actually going to hold up throughout the rest of the day. I can possibly give you guys an update in my next video. But so far so good as far as the application, the color payoff, and then also it's just not heavy feeling. I feel like whatever they use to actually make this, I believe that the components are very, very good, because previously using some of her products, they did tend to break me out, and it did tend to make my face itch like immediately after application, and I did not experience that this time. So I love it. The packaging is completely beautiful. If you're somebody who hates your packaging getting dirty quick, this is white, so there's that. This is perfect. I think the packaging was great. The sponge worked perfectly. I don't think that you need to use a brush. I just think that the brush is easier to apply, and you don't have to use so many different applications. You don't have to build it up as much with using the brush, and it covers more area. But I absolutely love it. It blends out with concealer perfect. It does not change the color of your concealer. It acted as if it was a liquid foundation. So kudos to Rihanna. I just want to say thank you so much for putting this product on the market. I think everybody should go and buy it. Let me know in the comments below if you did go and pick it up, and just let me know how it worked for you. So guys, that concludes the rest of this video. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed this thoroughly. Let me know what you would like to see next. Don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe, and share this video if you think it would be helpful to anyone else below. Don't forget, stay beautiful, and this is your girl Temperance, and I am signing out.